too, so
Dope.
Great.
I'm excited to have you here, Norcla. We
Oh,
too.
thank you. I
We-
am. Thank you. Nice to meet you, by the way, Crazy B.
I know.
There you go. Since we're live, let me just share that now.
I'm the ghost of the crew. I like to hide in the shadows.
he really does. I'm the one that goes around and like watches everyone's streams to try to see if they're like a good fit or
I
not.
watch. I just don't let anyone know what my watching username is.
He's got so many.
So you're one of those people who like falls between multiple types of accounts.
Well, no, I have like mine, and then I have my PC one. Oh shit! Hold on.
What'd you do?
No, my Discord said switch input device. Come on, there it goes. Like I said, it wants to do a complete like setup.
That's weird.
That is weird. What's up, Puzzled?
My
Welcome to
phone,
the
so, like,
stream.
I'm always on my phone. So that's me.
Caleb, thank you for that follow.
What's up, Caleb? Hello. Let's go, Team Norcla.
Got Team Norcla. I just got the timer going
Stop
right
trying
now.
to switch me.
What's up, NJ? Welcome, Caleb. Welcome to the Circle of Jerks.
NJ. All right, so I'm not sure how many people from Team Norc are watching. This is not family friendly today, but they are friendly. I know. You've met Peach before.
What's up? I'll try to keep it family friendly. I can't promise
We are
that.
mostly friendly. I might just.
It's okay.
I won't drop it.
I am family friendly, but I like spicy content. All right, so we're good.
We don't try to get too spicy. I don't always watch my mouth.
It's okay. I mean, yesterday my title was "I'm going to build a wall and you're gonna pay for it."
I love it.
That was my stream yesterday. Imagine the 3-hour stream just building a wall around my base. So we were playing Minecraft.
That was fun to watch.
Oh, yeah.
So
I made
weird.
Alex a little uncomfortable last time because I started building a wall in Minecraft and I said, "Build a wall, build a wall."
I took it down. Well, first of all, he gave us no room to work with. Where were we gonna put the farm?
Yeah, I gave up on playing Minecraft with Peach because he doesn't like anything I do.
Oh,
That's not true.
oh.
Name one thing on the base that I've done that hasn't been redone.
That hasn't been redone?
Yeah.
Where you place everything downstairs, the alloy smelter. I like what you did downstairs where you use the stone brick. I just had to change the floor because I got tired of looking at just stone brick wall, ceiling, and floor.
It was a dungeon. It's funny because I did that base, like I did everything in that in stone, but then the base I built in the mine world, it's so Gucci. It has diamond floor. Like,
I haven't even
diamond
found it
floor.
yet. Yeah, he went into creative. What's up, Kyoto? Damn, thank you for those follows. Tracer route. Wait, it is Tracer route. I'm sorry.
So Tracer is very interesting because he's also, I think, in the same line of work as you are, Peach.
Mm-hmm.
And he's the one helping me out with the server side tech stuff. And
Nice.
he's the one that lends me his own home server to test stuff on. So he's a really cool guy. Shout out to Tracer.
Shout out to Tracer. You know what? I'll shout out Tracer.
No, he doesn't have any content on this.
Just go
on his
follow him.
channel.
you and me both, buddy. You and me both.
We'll get him to affiliate.
I don't think he wants it though. Well, I don't know. Tracer might. He says that he does some test streaming. Yo, Tracer isn't a great streamer.
He uses that V8 sound card.
Yeah, V8 sound card. No, he doesn't. He doesn't. He knows better than that. So,
Extreme, we're always ready for your raid.
Yeah. All right. Thank you for that follow, Infinite. Let's go ahead and start it.
hey, Infinite.
I'm still loving that emote that he had made, man.
Right? That emote's badass.
I don't want to say it, but my computer is doing okay at the moment, I think.
You think? Is it good?
Come on, computer. We just got to make it through a 1 hour stream. We can do this.
Welcome, everyone, to the first 2021 episode of Circle of Jerks. And you know it's true because my camera's starting to fade in and out. I am joined today. Well, first of all, I am Peachly. I am joined today with my buddy Crazy EB, our co-host, and we have
What's up, everybody?
we have the most boring streamer today, Norcla.
Hey, that's me. Hi, guys. Hello. Happy to be here. Hello.
What is up, Norcla? How are you doing today? Good morning.
Yeah, good morning and good evening to you both. I am usually asleep right now. Everyone in chat knows that. But yeah, I couldn't not appear here because, you know, special story for Peach. Actually, Peach was one of the subs who helped me hit my first sub goal. So I remember Peach because he gifted a sub and then that tided me over to my 15 sub goal. And then revenue started pouring out. I think that's one of the reasons why I think my stream has grown. So Peach was, I think, one of those historic people. So I'll never forget Peach. So I, for sure, like Peach, you want to guess? Of course I will. So yeah.
I'm just glad you said yes.
Your arm or nothing.
Sorry, what? No, I'm not sure if Peach saw it. Peach, I got slapped by my wife.
I saw that. I was there for that.
Yeah, there you go. You were there. Yeah. So that was really funny.
Yeah, he showed us that like right away, and then he was like, "You know what? I'm gonna do that." And we're like, "Are you sure, Peach? Are you sure you want this to happen?" And he goes, "Yeah." So when we hit our 50 subs, he got the slapping happened.
Every now and then I feel a rising pain here, and then it fades away. I'm just kidding.
Oh, wow. But yeah, super happy to be here. Thank you for having me.
Of course. We definitely try to work out the logistics to have you here.
I guess before we get started, do you want to just do our chat intro? Hey, chat, welcome in, Extreme. I saw he posted. I didn't see anyone else so far, so we're gonna get started.
Also, thank you for the new follows, Infinite and Rin is Raining. Thank you very much for those follows. Thank you for those bits. Showing some love. Look
Just
at all that.
Watch out. Extreme likes to start hype trains, so he'll lure y'all into things.
Yeah,
be careful.
Yeah, you got to be careful with that guy.
Well, sweet. Let's get started. So where do you want to start, Peach?
You know what? I got a good question for Norcla. So
yeah, sure.
I know that you did the transition from Facebook to Twitch, and we'll get into that later. But what made you want to start streaming?
Well, made me want to start streaming. So funny story. I actually first started streaming back in 2017. It was pretty short-lived. It's because I spent like a boatload of money on my PC. So I had just gotten married. And surprisingly, we still had a savings left behind. So funny. It was funny because I was able to recover the wedding cost plus a bit extra.
Nice.
Just from having a wedding. It's weird. I said maybe we should get married more so we can get more money. Do
it again.
But anyway, you know, back then, I was saying I've never really had a super powerful PC back in 2017. So I said, okay, maybe we should just like maybe I asked my wife, is it okay if I like totally splurge on a gaming PC because I've never had like a super beefy gaming PC? And she said, go for it. And I ended up spending like almost $4,000 on my setup. So you know, I back then it was a 1080 Ti. Then I had a really nice ultra wide monitor. So the works, right?
Yeah.
And I'm a commercially minded person. I don't like spending a lot of money on things that can't make money. So
Mhm.
I thought that so much power, I'm just enjoying PC gaming. So why don't I start streaming? So I started streaming. That was my first dip into it. It was funny because I think by my third or fourth stream on Twitch, I was hitting similar numbers to what I was doing now. I was getting 50 followers per stream. It was
Mhm.
pretty crazy. Like what was happening? So I was did that. Fortunately, got recruited by one of the largest companies in the Philippines. I think they're top two, top three. I
Mhm.
think still now top two largest in the company, Philippines.
Definitely top 10,
Um,
right? Keep
yeah,
it
definitely
big
top
enough.
10. No, but definitely top three. So imagine one of the crazy rich billionaires who own everything. They are. I went to work for them to do digital transformation. However, so I made and they were paying me like boatloads of money. So like okay, I think from a career perspective, I'll better focus on this. So I quit streaming, and then I stopped streaming for like 3 years. Come the pandemic, I
Mhm.
was actually doing 16-hour gaming sessions per day. And I started to feel guilty. I was finishing my, we know that meme, right? Everyone has this massive Steam library that they don't finish. And I was going through stuff because there's nothing that my business has considerably slowed down. No one was spending time on innovation projects. So I said, okay, fine, I'll just play. There's nothing else I could do. So I realized that hey, if I'm spending 16 hours a day, why don't I start streaming? And along that time during the pandemic as well, one of my friends who's a gamer as well,
Mhm.
he was asking me for tips on like, okay, how do I stream? I know you stream. Can you teach me how to stream? Things like that. And as I was teaching him, I was like, oh my gosh, I still have the gear. I mean, I could, my PC can handle it. So why don't I start streaming as well? So yeah, I started streaming. I started streaming on Facebook this May. And yeah, and then streamed there, and then September 5 is when I started here on Twitch. That's pretty much the story. And it was
Mhm.
really me wanting to be more productive and trying something new. And I wasn't like thinking about, I wasn't really thinking about making this being serious at it. But more and more things happened during my streaming journey since May. And one of which was being recruited into a stream team in the Philippines, which had some of the largest streamers. So we have people who average 1,500 viewers on a single session.
Jesus.
Tens of thousands of views. And I was like looking at their content. I was saying, "Hey, dude, their partner, they're growing really fast." And then my content, I started gaining a lot of my core viewership who would like I streamed every day like for 6 to 8 hours. I streamed 2 sessions back on Facebook, and they'd be there every single time. So like, okay, this can be something.
Mhm.
It seems like I can do it. So yeah, that's pretty much my a bit long-winded, but I guess we got to make content, right? So
Yeah, yeah, no.
so
I
that's
mean,
basically how I started my streaming journey.
nice. That is one tale of a streaming story that started with the wedding and now you're here.
Yeah, started with the wedding. Imagine, right? Like I started streaming because I got married. I should have actually started
So
with that. That's a more succinct
the
story.
the thing about a streaming team, like what all involved in a streaming team, that's kind of interesting.
Hmm. Uh,
Like what makes it a streaming team?
Yeah, so it was really more. It wasn't really like a formal. The way it's structured is it's just a I guess a collaboration between like 20 or so streamers who streamed Minecraft and fit a
mhm.
certain type of content brand. And there's no really solid leadership. You just get invited. I was scouted by one of the members. Like the one of the members when they found about me. He started like when I just started streaming, like started stream. And he stayed for the entire session and he enjoyed. It's like, why aren't you getting any more followers? Why aren't you like why don't more people know you? This is like so fun to you're so fun to watch. So I just got invited. And it's really more about first of all the collaboration aspect of it, because we a lot of us play Minecraft. A lot of us are a lot of us have been streaming for quite some time. So, most of them are probably in the 20s, and they've been streaming. They also have pretty crazy streaming load. Some of them stream 10 hours a day. So we were all clocking in 6 to 10 hours a day. So that's the first thing. It's more about collaboration. Second is obviously knowledge sharing. Um, at the start, I was learning a lot more from them, because a lot of them it took the Facebook, they since they were based on Facebook, they knew more about the algorithm, and then they were sharing what they were doing to grow, and then you need to do parkour, you need to do Minecraft, you need to do this to grow. And then I started adopting that. And then once I started getting more traction on my streams, especially as well as my YouTube channel, I also started to contribute in terms of the group's knowledge. So that's kind of how we're structured. It's not it's pretty much it's a loose collaboration, which allows us to network very effectively. And you wouldn't be shy, because you just ask something. Okay, hey, does this work? About technology, does this work? Think how about engagement? What do we do? So it's really more about that, more than anything. It's not like, I'm not sure when you say stream team, I think it's different places structured differently. I mean, I've seen people have application processes to join their stream team and things like that, but ours, that was how it was structured. It was more informal. However, the members, though, since they are, we have a pretty some of the up and coming streamers, and we've started to recruit people from overseas as well. I think this guy's Bring Me Soup. What was his name? I keep forgetting because I don't really watch him. Shame on me. His name is Bring Me Soup or Disguised Soup. Oh crap! So I keep forgetting. But yeah, that's basically how our stream team is structured.
Nice.
Choo choo.
Oh yeah, great. I contributed a bit for that. Thank you for those who contributed.
Thank you guys. Thank you for all those bits. Thank you for those gifted subs, Crazy. Thank you for that follow, Ching. Norcla.
I know.
Oh my god.
Cracked at Minecraft.
Right? Good luck on your test, Kyoto.
Yeah, it's been pretty interesting. So I haven't really done anything with Facebook gaming. Like, I haven't even looked at it. How would you compare it to Twitch?
Yeah, first of all, I'm gonna plug my video. I actually made a comparison between both of them.
Really?
Yeah. So I did compare them because I did that I think a month after I hit Twitch. I would say a couple of things that are different with Twitch. The good things are, I guess, Facebook has a more mature discoverability algorithm and process. So meaning that you will get followers in a community just by hitting that go live button. Unlike Twitch, where you kind of need to figure out, you need a lot of things about your stream need to be on point. Your titles, like how your stream overlays are set up, just so that it can stand out across the crowd. But on Facebook, the main discoverability feature of the platform is really the news feed, right? So it's the news feed. You get to, if you're the algorithm just pushes you out. Like even if they're not following you, you're gonna get discovered. And they've said this before very specifically. Facebook has said that they prioritize live video feeds over a lot of things in their platform. So that's the first feature. It's very important there because I grew my community, my first set of community members they're on Facebook. Second one is the shareability. Just because Facebook is an end-to-end platform, you have photos, you have text, you have sharing links, you have groups. Those things actually enable you to be able to get on people's feed more. So one of the things that was popular back then was really just sharing across different types of streamer groups and relevant gaming groups. those really bring in views as well. So shareability is super nice. Third is transcoding is awesome. Because on Twitch, right, if you're not affiliate, you don't get transcoding. And for those who are watching, transcoding is basically if you see the gear button on the lower right side of the screen, and then you can choose, excuse me, the quality setting. That's called transcoding. Facebook does that for everyone. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you're not affiliate or in the level up program, which is what they call their own version of the affiliate program. You get transcoding. So I guess those are the three things they're really good for Facebook. If you're starting a starting streamer and you really want to get your first core viewers, and that's what I actually tell other streamers to do. You need to come up with your first 10 to 15 core viewers that are gonna stick with you and who are really just passionate about your content and can't get enough of it. You can start off there. The negatives, there are a couple of things. My views when I was on Facebook before I left for Twitch or moved to Twitch, I was averaging around 30 to 100 viewers, right? And that's weird. You don't want to have huge variability in your view counts, and that just means one thing: Facebook at the end of the day controls your views, right? And one of I've seen this with other members of our stream team, and plus one, there's this kid who I discovered back in May, who was a really cute kid. He was streaming every day Warzone. Imagine like an 8-year-old kid streaming Warzone, but A, he was pretty good at it, and B, he had a great personality. I was wondering why he wasn't being discovered, so I helped him out, blah 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 blah, and eventually he reached the point that he was getting an average of 200 viewers per stream, just because the kid had magic. The thing is, when he switched games, he's now just getting around 15 to 20 average viewers. And I saw that before. He got from like in 2 months, I think he got from 0 to 13,000 followers on Facebook. However, he switched games, or I think not even games. He switched to a different game mode, and his viewership tanked. So Facebook really controls it, right? And I've also noticed it that whenever there are significant events that are happening in the United States, the algorithm suffers. So one of the big one was the riots because of George Floyd in June, right? There was a lot of pressure in terms of on Facebook to make sure that they cramped down on hate speech. So the algorithm changed. My views were more erratic then, and then there were the elections as well, the period leading up to the election. So there were also suppressed viewer counts. So the first thing is that if you stream on Facebook, it's the discoverability platform is also a double-edged sword. The funny thing is that even if they're following you and they have notifications on, I've got reports from my followers that they don't even get notifications that I'm live, or they get notifications like 2 hours after I've started the stream. And it's weird, right? I don't think Facebook intends for that to happen. It's probably some sort of thing in the algorithm where either it's a bug or there are certain what should I call it in layman's terms, I guess, transactions or actions or conditions for things to happen. And I don't want that, right? I don't like that. Twitch, I feel, is a bit more transparent. If they're your follower, it's simple. Follow, notification bell, you get the notification, right? Easy. But Facebook, it's not like that. Second thing that I noticed was that people were, for some reason back then, when I was watching a streamer, I would get kicked out of my stream and move to another streamer. And I was like, that's kind of sus. The streamer was still streaming, and I would notice I would get kicked out. My viewers would also say, I was watching you, but then I was moved to another stream. That's another one. That was a big issue that was happening. Second, another one was the constant buffering. I don't know what it is with Facebook, the Facebook platforms, but I've had people send me screenshots that they're at 1440p and it's still buffering, and they said, hey, we have like 50 Mbps. I mean, it's probably slow compared to the US, but it's 50 Mbps is more than enough to watch a 1440p feed, right, without buffering.
Yeah, I mean, you can load that on a classic 54K modem. What's the problem here?
Exactly. So that was really weird.
Look at
another
y'all magic mans and your magic words.
yeah. Another one. Wait. Another thing that I also noticed was that there was huge stream delay. Which was like it's 10 to 15 seconds. It really removes the immersion in your connection to the streamer. If you read a comment and it takes 10 to 15 seconds before the video gets shown. I think it's probably because of the transcoding load. Since you get transcoding, and everyone's doing transcoding, and people are streaming all over the world. So that's like kind of they need to fix that. And the last thing that that's really negative on Facebook is that it's designed to distract you, right? Facebook cares more about the engagement on their app as a whole. Yeah, exactly. So if you click, for example, the notification bell lights up, you see that number button as a badge. You click that, you click any type of thing there, you get moved out of the stream, right? And like, for example, that's on mobile But for example, if you're on Twitch, it has a picture-in-picture mode, right? Even if you're exploring the app, you can still do that. And even on Android, they can do other stuff while they're watching. And also iOS did a new update as well, where you can do picture-in-picture in iOS as well. So yeah, I mean, those things are negative. You know, let me just recap just so that I can remember. First of all, like discoverability is also a double-edged sword. Second, there were problems with video, you know, with the delay, things like that. And then third was the distraction, right? Facebook is a distraction central. So yeah.
Well, that's like we've talked about branching out and maybe doing a multi-stream or you know, something like that. And we've talked about YouTube or Facebook, but it's like both of those platforms are scary to me because they're both kind of very controlling and volatile. But you know what can you do in this world?
Yeah.
I mean,
I think. Yeah, go ahead.
No,
Peach. Sorry.
I was just gonna say I wanted to agree with you about the 10 to 15 second delay when you're streaming. That's kind of the reason why I started on Mixer when I initially started streaming, and then when Mixer got shut down, I just moved to Twitch, and it was easy transition. But yeah, like I agree with you on all your points on Facebook. Facebook as a whole, you know, I didn't even know their algorithm worked that way. And Facebook's a whole.
Yeah.
Also,
It's
guys,
tough.
please stick to English. And Ching, thank you for that sub. Welcome,
Oh,
buddy.
Ching sub.
Ching
That's
sub.
dog,
Y'all
man.
can speak whatever y'all want. I'm trying to read it. I'll look it up
That's
later.
okay.
Yeah.
My community is very disciplined. They wait. Let me do that. Let me just do that on chat. English. All right, guys.
Oh, we don't have the command.
They're blowing it up. I love it. I love seeing everybody's comments and results.
And then
God
Extreme
dang
with
it,
those
Extreme.
5 gifted
You're-
subs.
I know. I'm gonna fight that dude, man. I swear. It's not his
that's so
birthday
fun.
anymore, okay? Yeah, Extreme's our mod, and
Yeah.
he's one of the best people in the world. And
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah. Actually, he's not a mod in the channel. I have him as a VIP.
he should be a
Oh.
mod on the channel. He's modded before.
Now he is. Thank you for those gifted subs, Prez.
Now here comes Prez.
Oh,
Man.
damn it. All right.
Wow, that's amazing. Let's go.
Bruh. So,
Bruh. I know. He just keeps saying that, and I love it.
okay. I have a new question.
Go ahead.
Do you like parfaits?
We're on
No,
Pepsi
I'm kidding.
Bad
you guys,
for my health, I guess, but yes.
you guys ever meet someone and they're like, "No, I don't like parfaits"? No. So I know you started playing Minecraft recently, right? How recent was that again?
Well, I guess it's almost a year. I only started playing it last May 2020 at the extreme encouragement of my community back then. Actually, I started probably end of May, start of June. So I'm pretty much new with Minecraft. So it was pretty interesting. I had to figure out my own spin on it.
Mm-hmm. What are your thoughts so far on Minecraft as a whole? I know that there's like several different versions of Minecraft. I mean, you have Feed the Beast, you have
Correct.
you have the plug-in Minecrafts, you have the game mode Minecraft servers, but you know, you've been playing on your own server for a while. This is your 4th season with a survival multiplayer server you're hosting. How do you feel about it so far? Do you think you'd continue to play Minecraft or explore more versions?
Yeah, absolutely. I think Minecraft for me is probably the game. You know what? I've logged in the past year like 1,500 hours of Minecraft. So if you're streaming 6 to 10 hours a day, and then you're streaming every day, and then it's pretty mostly Minecraft. Oh, that's another thing with Facebook. You can't switch games in the same week, or else your discoverability will tank. So anyway,
really,
back to yeah. You can't. Your discoverability is highly game dependent. I logged several data points across a 30-day period, and then I did some sort of analysis to just determine, okay, which part of the algorithm, which action I took, which includes time, stream time, single stream or double stream, things like those. And it was really game choice that by far influenced the algorithm. But going back to Minecraft, Minecraft is something that first of all, I did not enjoy at first, but I learned to like absolutely enjoy. It's because Minecraft is a game that you make it your own, right? It's something that you can do so much with Minecraft, and it's you can do so much with Minecraft, and you make the fun out of it, right? So personally, I'm more of a Lego guy. I think about Minecraft like Lego. Lego is like, sometimes you buy these kits to assemble, but sometimes you also just do your own thing. I grew up on Lego, so I think that's the reason. Exactly, right? The 400 pieces, the 2,000 pieces,
Dude,
so
it's the only reason I keep buying my own kiddo like Legos, because one,
it's probably for you.
No, at first they were, because I put it together. Here, have fun. And then he started putting them together himself.
Yeah,
so he doesn't need me anymore. I need to buy my own Lego sets now.
Yeah, no, it's like Lego, and there are people don't recognize that there's so many facets to Minecraft. You can be a builder. There's a huge community for parkour. I used to do parkour a lot. That's usually what I stream. There are speedrunners. There are survivalists. So many stuff you can do with Minecraft, and I haven't even actually really scratched the surface. That's the first one. Second one is that I think Minecraft, when you kind of facilitate, when you get into servers, you can turn it into like a social network and like a way to really have a better Discord. That's one of the ways that I think about Minecraft. So for the people who are watching, they might agree with me, is that one of the things that I've always tried when I make the server is never forget the social aspect of Minecraft. And I think that's the reason why I have viewers who play on multiple servers. But I am proud to say that my server, I always see them on my server. Like, even if I'm offline, I'm just tracking the console. I know that they're playing. And it's really because of that, the social aspect. It can be a collaborative game, like, and it can be a solo game. But it's super fun. And I guess the third thing about Minecraft is when it relates to content, I think there's just a huge fit between myself and Minecraft, because Minecraft, one of the things that I've noticed early on why people watch me was my voice, and then second is more about me talking about my perspective, and it's not in a rush pace, it's not hype like, for example, Dream. Minecraft allows me to pace the gameplay. I can have ultra hype moments when I'm like speed running or running parkour, trying to beat a time, but I can slow it down. I can choose to slow it down and just do a build stream, right? And I can even switch gears within the stream. So I really like that Minecraft fits well with my own content approach. So I don't see myself not going to going away from Minecraft anytime soon.
That's good.
I was going to say shout out to our Minecraft server. If it's open to all subs, so if you became a sub today, feel free to check it out.
It is a Feed the Beast Revelation server. So
let's go.
Yeah.
Love Feed the Beast. Fortunately, it was voted out. Anyway, but yeah, let's go.
Well, if
Be the
you want to
business
play on
guys.
ours,
Take it from me. If you're already a sub, guys, check their server out. I mean, Peach, by the way, was helping me out in terms of the FTB process.
Mhm.
So, you know, his server, I'm sure, is super amazing. So you guys should try it if you can. Though a lot of the members of my community in chat probably might not be able to run it.
Oof. I mean, as long as you got like 6 gigabytes. Yeah, no. Yeah, 6 gigabytes of memory, you're good. I had to think about it for a second.
Yeah. There you go.
I know
Chick says he's
everyone's
gonna
fighting
join.
over who's the cutest, and we all know it's extreme. Okay.
Yeah. You got any questions, Crazy?
Yeah. So, I mean, what has been the highlight? Like, what has been the thing that has kept you streaming?
What is the thing? The people in the chat. So, Peach knows this. I have one of a really loving set of I'm not joking. They're really loving.
Yeah, they really
loving
are.
and kind and super loyal set of viewers. Like I am blessed. Like I sometimes think to myself after a stream, dude, like I wasn't happy with that stream. Why the heck are people watching this content? And that's where the boring streamer came. Because you know, like, oh my gosh, I'm so boring. Why do people watch me? But they do watch me. Like Infinite, Steph, Mythic. Like Mythic watches me in class. He watches me in class. He goes out. Well, like if he's in physical school, he says that, wait, okay, I'm not gonna I can't chat so much because I'm with people right now. I don't want to like I'm watching things like that. So like, you know, I have stories of people telling me what they do what they can to make sure that they show up on my stream. So that's the number one thing that has kept me going, right? So I mean, I think like right now I feel like the pressure's a bit on for me to start monetizing much faster, make it a bit more sustainable. Thankfully, my revenues have been like steadily growing over the past 3 months. Oh, by the way, on Facebook, I didn't earn a penny or a cent. Twitch, like first month I was able to kind of hit that threshold immediately. So from a monetization perspective, Twitch is much better.
I mean, it's a given.
Yeah. So, but right now I'm like thinking, should I just find a job or just like jumpstart my consulting business again and just like go for projects that are commercially or pay more. And then when I think about that, I also think about my community. Like, oh my gosh, I think we have something here. So like that's the thing that kind of keeps me going. And I'm the type of person who believes that if you're faithful in the small things, you'll be faithful in the big things. If my small community is already like having so much fun and telling people, and then we're growing the stream on a per stream basis, then maybe we have a shot at getting to like 1,000 viewers, right? So I guess that's how I'm thinking about it. But at the end of the day, it's all about my community members, and that's always been the core of my content. It's always about my community members, and that is why I stream.
So, one, hydrate, and two, well, Mythic said hydrate. NJ said, my favorite moment in your stream is when you're just engaging with your chat. I really love how you navigate through it logistically, but it's also really wholesome. And I have to agree with that. You do have a very wholesome chat, and I'm not even gonna lie, like I enjoy watching you in the mornings.
Oh, thank you. Very flattering coming from yourself.
It gives me that Minecraft itch that I need to scratch.
Come to the dark side. Yeah. But yeah, thank you for noticing that. I do put a lot of thought into that. Into being able to work with issues, and it's funny because you don't see any LGBTQ plus tags on my stream. I only have the family friendly stream. I don't have mental health tags on my stream. But a big chunk of my viewership, like almost half, are part of the LGBTQ plus community, and those struggling with mental health challenges. And once I started noticing that, I knew that I needed to be nuanced and balanced, I guess. I
Mhm.
do have my own perspective, my own faith, but I guess I would say that it comes from a place where I've really sat down and thought about what my position is, like what my values are, and second is how my values work with society as a whole. And I've tried to
Mhm.
reconcile those two elements in a way that I am able to have to be able to exist peacefully. You know, I
Yeah.
think
Yeah.
with the rest of society. It also helps that I guess for the past couple of months I've been getting into U.S. politics. It was really interesting. No, I was
I
really
remember
interesting,
that.
yeah, the actually Peach. I think when you came on the stream, I think it was around September, right? September
Mhm.
was um uh, I had one of the most illuminating conversations with a Filipino immigrant who was a gaming friend here locally who moved to the US.
Mhm.
She's an army wife, or navy wife. I'm not quite sure. And I was really surprised about how she was incredibly pro Trump. And then she
Mhm.
was explaining to me her stance. It's like, okay, I used to lean before, like, because I don't know, like, hey, okay, maybe I still think that Trump is very controversial. I mean, I think
Oh
we
yeah.
should be clear
Yeah,
about that.
hands down.
Um,
Absolutely.
but like, I think it opened my mind to another perspective, and I started thinking, hey, if I'm gonna stream, if I'm touching like 30% of my viewers are from the US, I'm gonna have to be aware about this, and then cancel culture. Like I know a lot of us have the guilty pleasure of watching people get canceled. I know it's mean, right? Like, oh, like the Pokemon stuff. We
Mhm.
consume all those
Mhm.
videos. Not don't lie, guys.
Like,
Yeah.
And
I
it's
can honestly say the whole Trump being banned from Twitter and everything has been entertaining me all week.
there
Right.
you go.
And me and Peach alone, we are both on different side of the spectrums. Peach is very
Absolutely.
progressive. I'm very
Mhm.
conservative. And
I'm also very
Yeah.
we do
socialist.
have another podcast that we do on Mondays on this channel that focuses more on those type of issues and our
Mhm.
perspectives
Mm-hmm.
on that. So that's we're in the same boat, like we are completely we don't really agree on politics, but
Mhm.
hey, we got to learn to live together. We got to work it out, and we got to move forward because we're all here.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
So mine is really simple, I guess. And I guess it also helps that part of my life journey has been working with really difficult people from different nationalities. I've had the pleasure of doing that. And so I've had to be able to communicate. So imagine, like, I became a company executive at the age of 25. I was promoted to vice president. And now the largest mobile money wallet here in the Philippines. Back when I was 25, and I had team members who were like 7 to 10 years older than me, and I had to kind of lead those people. Like when I was 23, 24, I was leading teams where people had 20 years more experience, and they needed to
Oh.
kind of take direction and leadership from myself. And I was working very closely with I was already working very closely with the CEO of a $2 billion company, 8,000 person workforce company, because we were doing like huge enterprise wide programs.
Mhm.
And it was just kind of reframing that ability to communicate to make it on for streaming. So I am really thankful that my life experience has enabled me to do that. Plus, I'm a boomer. I'm 30 years old, so I think Peach, we are of the same age, which kind of helps, right? Because you
Mhm.
you kind of stop taking almost everything seriously when you're at 30. Like, if I lose this argument, is this gonna matter 2 weeks from now? No, so okay,
Right.
whatever. Take the dub. It's okay, take the dub. I want to be friends with you, right? Take the dub. I don't care.
Yeah, like I
Yeah.
can say I've lost a lot of my fire as I've gotten older. You know, when I was
Yeah.
21, 20, oh, I'd fight you in the street. You know what I mean? Now it's just like, just go home.
It's not worth it.
I mean, let's just have a beer. I mean, it's
Yeah.
less stressful, right?
My doctor said I can't drink beer right now, so I'll have to join you with
Ooh.
something else.
Okay,
Only
you
a
can still
sissy
drink
listens
coffee,
to a
though.
doctor, not say only drink beer.
I need 2 beers stat.
Hey,
Oh my
shout out
gosh.
to Prez for taking the 3rd spot on Gifted. We appreciate
Yeah.
you.
Thank you. Cheers to you, bro.
And you are cute, Prez. Just extreme, you know.
But
has
not
a
more
special place in my
cuter
heart.
than extreme.
But, I
Oh my
mean,
gosh, people are asking. People are
I've
from
really-
my chat are saying beer. Yes, beer, guys. I'm not
Beer.
underage like you guys.
Got him.
Yeah.
It's rare that I'm the youngest one here, but hey, I'm the youngest one.
Hey.
It's
Hey, not to be
I will-
offensive, but I'm probably the youngest looking here. People tell me that I look like 25 or something, so that's great.
Yeah.
30-year-old brain with a 25-year-old face. Just kidding.
Grow a beard. It'll change real quick. Or not even a
I
beard,
do
just grow a
have
mustache.
Beard. I do have a beard. Yeah, I want a mustache. It looks weird.
You're gonna dethrone me like that. Well, you and
Oof.
extreme. Okay, never mind. I'm not gonna play y'all's game.
Thank you for those gifted subs, guys.
Wow, on a roll, crazy.
Yeah, yeah. But okay, so you've gotten into American politics a little more, and I remember when I followed you was when I discovered your channel. I definitely know that it was through Crazy because he had mentioned you, and I started watching you, and I think that was October, right?
Yeah, guys.
Yeah.
I was going through, you know, recommended streamers on Twitch, and they recommended you to me, and I was like, hey, and I watched a couple of your streams, and then I threw you in our, you know, streamers to watch channel on our Discord, and
Ooh, it's amazing. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Channels to watch.
Oh,
Now
yeah,
looking at it now.
Hey.
Scrolling far back. Oh
And
yeah,
then-
it's here. Pete, there are the clips. Oh, Pog. Thank you for that. Crazy.
Hydrate.
yeah, I know. I mean, you were
Hydrate.
entertaining. You know, you hooked me, and I think Peach fell in love.
I plead the fifth.
Such a bromance. Now.
No, but okay, so rolling it all back. You know, now that you understand American politics more, does it make it easier for you to stream, or are you just more conscious about the stuff that you talk about while you're streaming?
Well, I think I stay away from politics.
That's pretty
In
true.
general. But I think it's more of a defensive and balancing force for my stream. Doesn't make it easier. Doesn't make it harder. It just makes sure that when people come into my stream, they know that they can have views. For example, if they're Trump or for Biden, and they will know that if they come into my stream, express their view, I will not allow anyone else to trash them or hate on them. I think that is what this consciousness is available. I think one of the interesting moments for my own stream channel was when no one asked me this, but someone asked me point blank what I thought about the LGBTQ plus community, and then I usually try not to answer those questions, but I finally answered what my official stance was. Won't rehash it because it's like a 5-minute explanation.
That's fine.
Yeah, but yeah, that's how it is impacted my content. It's just really, the ability to make sure that I keep my community focused. First of all, inclusive, and then focused on what they hang out on my streams for, which is the aspect of community.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, that's what it does. I try to really stay away from politics. We're just one sentence away from being canceled. That's how I treat it. So I don't try to open that box if I don't have to.
Oh yeah, we feel you because we do a stream that does cover politics a lot currently, but us being current events here in the United States, what else is there?
Yeah. No, and besides, current events will get you a lot of clicks. I mean, people are like, just I don't know what about it is. I think it's just people are just wanting to hear. Ironically, even if they're crazy, there's crazy stuff on Twitter, and the left and the right outlets are just kind of at each other's throats. People are just looking for, I guess, perspective, not really from the other side, opposing side, but just other people's thoughts or takes on certain issues, I guess.
Yeah.
So.
All right.
So let's talk
Let's talk politics. Now that I got really quiet.
But I guess I got one curious question. Where you are, is the politics as fierce and crazy, or is it more level-headed and mellow?
No, it is definitely crazy. We have like a very controversial president right now, Duterte. I guess the main criticism for him right now is he's very slow and incredibly, I guess it looks that he's always ill prepared to handle the current issues of the day to day. So he's getting a lot of flack for that. He's also very divisive. What's happening in the US is happening now. We've seen like two movements, what we call Dilawan. I'm not sure if you've heard about the EDSA revolution, but it was a bloodless revolution where the Marcos, the 20-year dictator of the Philippines, was overthrown by just like peaceful protests. So it was martial law, and just people went out on the street, did not fight the soldiers, and showed them that the soldiers couldn't force them into submission. And that was very interesting. The color of that movement is basically yellow, right? So spearheaded by Ninoy and Cory Aquino. And then Ninoy Aquino was a senator. He got assassinated, and I think that was the firecracker that exploded the movement. And his wife took over the presidency. However, we've seen that there are actually people very loyal to that, who think that the 20-year what's this called, the dictatorship were the golden years of the Philippines. It certainly started there, but the problem is that they overborrowed. And it said that the Marcoses back then, imagine this was like 60s to 80s, right? $20 billion pocketed from the country. And imagine the value of the US dollar from there. And there are people who think that regime were the golden years, and that those people started, fighting each other a lot. But I can't get into Philippine politics. I really, really can't, because first of all, it's so complex. One of the things that I really appreciate about the US politics is that the two-party system, it makes it easier for the average voter to kind of getting familiar with their choices, because here we have so many parties here in the Philippines, and there's so many prominent people, personalities, and esteemed like politicians from all different parties. It's hard to know where to start. At least when you're like in the US, all right, red or blue, there are certain like core values, I guess. I mean, there's obviously some diversity of thought within each party, right? But that they're bound by certain core values, and they're gonna make, they're basically like, okay, intuitively I know where they are. So it's hard for me to get into Philippine politics. It's really sad. But I really admire the US, that the US has a two-party system. Now I understand why. Like, okay, it makes sense.
We really do. Yeah, and we're actually in the process, I think, of moving to little bit larger because
Mhm.
our two party system, the parties are kind of cracking in half more or less.
Yeah.
So like you see, traditional Democrats and kind of progressive Democrats are
Mhm.
starting to butt heads. And then you
Yeah.
have conservatives and Republicans starting to butt heads. And I don't know. It's a scary time for us in politics wise.
I know.
Yeah, it
I
is.
know.
I mean, we
Well, yeah,
got
the
troops
the
staying at our capital at the moment. They're sleeping
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
So
I've heard that. That's a shame. That's super a shame.
Just to catch up
Why are
with chat real quick.
I
why
know,
are they
yeah, they've
saying big
been
brain?
going.
Rinis, yes, this is a Among Us plushie. I just have him stuck here. He likes to chill here after he kills anyone. He's super sus.
So cute.
This is not an official Disney shirt.
Oh, Disney is gonna sue you, man. Just kidding.
Don't tell Disney.
It gets more than 100 viewers.
It is a
Sue you.
little it is a little early for questions from chat, but Puzzle does have a good question. Is there any game you look forward to playing?
Is there anything game that I look forward to playing
Other than Minecraft?
No, of course. No, I really wanted to continue my my playthrough of Cyberpunk. I wasn't able. I haven't been able to continue my playthrough of that. So Cyberpunk is definitely something that I want to continue finishing. But for me, my favorite game franchise so far, like of all time, Mass Effect series. So since I heard, I mean, I've lost faith in EA. I've really lost faith in EA.
Same.
Greedy,
So
like
gonna ask
Disney
you
and
about the
EA
news
have turned into monsters. Ruining our favorite franchises. But just the fact that we might be getting a new Mass Effect. Yay! That's really something I'm super excited about.
What about Half-Life 3?
Half-Life 3? Sorry, I wasn't. Unfortunately, I didn't get into Half-Life 3.
It's okay, I didn't either.
Yeah, no, I got into Counter-Strike. The Half-Life mod Counter-Strike more than Half-Life. So unfortunately, Half-Life doesn't really tug at my heartstrings.
Yeah, no, I agree with you on EA. They got really greedy really fast, and once Battlefield hit, I was uninterested. Like the entire scandal from Battlefield and Battlefield 2, the Star Wars versions, just they killed any interest in any other game that they might develop.
Exactly.
So I was gonna say, did you hear the breaking news today on that front?
No.
That Disney, or well, Lucas Games now has officially signed with Ubisoft to make a new open world Star Wars game. So EA is no longer the sole creator of Star Wars games.
That's great. We're going to see Assassin's Creed with lightsabers. That's going to be cool.
I'm excited. I like Ubisoft.
Yeah, no, for sure.
I haven't even fired up Valhalla yet. I have it, but I haven't even played it once yet.
Yeah, no, let's go. That one I would be very interested. Like a Star Wars Assassin's Creed. Hell yeah, let's go.
I do have to give it to EA though, because the work that they did with the other gaming development studio for Fallen Order, the storyline was fantastic, and the content that they have in it is great too. I'm like halfway through the game and I haven't finished.
Yeah.
On the other hand, what's up?
So will you play Battlefront 2 with me now?
I have it downloaded. I told you I'd play with you, and then you never said when. But on the flip side, Squadrons, I haven't opened. I haven't opened at all. Like, I lost all interest in that game after a while. Like, it's a fun game, it's just nothing really to keep you there, you know?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I think I guess it became like an arcade simulator. I remember back in like the 90s, not sure if you guys remember this, the TIE Fighter series and the X-Wing series, where it was like you're put in the cockpit of a fighter pilot and then you were looking at all the different cameras and you can pilot bombers. That was good. But I was looking at gameplay clips of Squadrons, and it didn't strike me as that same kind of punishing flight simulator, flight simulator thing. So yeah, I agree with you. Other thing that I would say EA, I think, is handling reasonably well. I mean, not without hiccups, is Apex, right? Respawn.
Yeah.
I think you're correct. Apex Legends.
Mhm.
So I would want a Titanfall 3. I like Titan. It's like Halo, but you run around. I guess something. That's what I would say.
I
Yeah.
never played a Titanfall game. I'll have to be honest with you there.
Oh, it's actually pretty good. It's quite nice. It's like classic Call of Duty Black Ops, post Black Ops 2. I mean, if
Okay.
that makes sense. The one where they start jumping around the walls.
Yeah. I gotcha. The jetpacks and everything.
I think that was Infinite Warfare.
Exactly. Yeah. Infinite Warfare is
There
when
we
they
go.
started like just jumping all around the place.
I'm glad to see that everybody's loving our emotes in the chat.
Right?
Yeah, that's right.
DJ worked hard on them.
All right, actually, let me just do that as well. Yeah.
Start spamming them too. So, do you got any other questions, Crazy?
No, but I did see a bunch of questions pop up in chat, so we can head towards that.
Sure. So,
I mean, I could talk all day if you want, but
no. This is Norcla's episode. We'll have a crazy episode later.
It's okay. Go ahead. It's nice to not be the one, primarily creating the content. Go for it.
No. We do things here as a team. So, this is a part of the Circle of Jerk segment where we start taking questions in from chat. So, chat, if you have any questions, please start throwing out at us now. And these are questions specifically for Norcla. I do have one from earlier. Hang on a second. I need to find it. Is there any game you're looking forward to playing? Ching asked if he can be on the show. He can share his patent pending secret on how to get the snap.
Oh my gosh.
The bend and snap.
That's inside joke. Funny. We have the Ching method, right? So this is Ching's method of getting the snap from the woman. All right. When you see a woman come inside the room, you point at the woman and you say, "Woman, ooga booga," and then you say, "Can I get the snap?" So that's the guaranteed Ching method of getting the snap.
I remember when that happened.
Buddy, he stole your thunder.
It's not super secret anymore. Okay, here's one from, I have no idea how to pronounce this, so I'm going to say the second part. Hendrix. Norcla, our wish is you get a new channel mod that gifts sub.
It's okay. Her name is Bianca, so I call her Bianca. What's this called? That's fine. I mean, the more we grow and the more people are happy with our community, the more they'll support it. As you can see, guys, people have been gifting anyway. So I think you should just be patient. We have I called my sub gifters on stream our angels, because I think people really value the subs on my channel, because it used to give them like access to the really the really nice sub only server. But now it gives them benefits like special roles and things like that. So I think Bianca, I think what we just need to do is we just need to continue hanging out with each other, and the more we grow, the more people we touch and start watching us, the more chances that they will be able to support the channel. That's what's gonna happen.
I can agree with that. All right, here's another question from Extreme. What's the best way to get into Minecraft if you have never played it before? What are your recommendations?
Play with Peach in Peach's oh wait, actually no, that's a bad idea. FTB will kill him.
No. Crazy got started on Minecraft. Like
in November,
and it was Feed the Beast Revelations. This is his first.
Okay, that's great.
Like Minecraft server.
Yeah, I just die all the time. I have the most deaths on the server, so come at me, everybody.
I think my primary tip is that don't play it by yourself, because it's not gonna click. It for me, it didn't click. Right, I tried playing by myself before I started streaming it, but and then it was like I didn't have a great experience. But when I started streaming it and people were backseating and joining my server, season 1, I started getting into it, because you need to show the way. I mean, the mechanics of Minecraft, it's like a true sandbox game where it just throws you into the world and then do stuff and see what happens. Basically, that's because, and then And what you need to look at are your advancements. There's a if you press
Mm-hmm.
escape, there's the advancements tabs. You need to keep an eye on that if you're playing by yourself.
Mm-hmm.
But if you have a friend playing with you, they're gonna be able to
Hi.
help guide you. So you should either play on Pisha's server, and you're also welcome on our server. So I'm not sure how many beginners are there, but we have a good chunk of beginners and people who just started playing Minecraft when I started my own server last October. So I think that's a good way for you to get into Minecraft. Play with someone because that someone, that friend is gonna be able to help you understand Minecraft much faster.
Yeah, I can agree with that. I mean, once you play with someone who's played it before, they can at least point you in the right direction. I mean,
Yeah.
I kind of showed Crazy like how to do specific things with the mods that we have, and I've built way more now that I still need to show him.
Yeah.
I just like building stupid shit. So.
Yeah.
He's
I
probably
mean,
A
gonna.
lot of people do.
Yeah.
So like I played Ark and No Man's Sky and stuff before I played it. So I had a concept of the game, that gaming style. But yeah, no, Minecraft was just like, oh my God, there's so much that goes into this.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Okay.
So yeah, that's the primary tip. Play
Yeah.
with friends.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely agree with that. Kyoto says, "I don't have money, but I'm a good mod."
Yes, you are, Christian. That's fine. I tease you about not being online on my stream, but it's fine. You manage the other aspects of the channel anyway, like the Discord, so that's fine.
Infinite asks why the pog gem's always changing. There's a whole scandal behind that. We're not going to go into that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, NJ says, we saw that if you'd like to play a game with Discuss the Toast and Offline TV, what makes them cool?
What makes them cool? First of all, I'm cloud chasing.
Disguised.
So
Sorry.
just kidding. No. I'm not sure if you guys know this guy's Toast, but he is one of the best or one of the most biggest brain creators on Among Us.
Mhm.
If you guys don't know this guy, so he's part of the group of Pokemon, right? And apparently, he has photographic memory, so that's a great advantage.
That
He
is
can see when
badass.
people. Yeah, he can see when the colors. He can see the tasks. That's why he can really suss people out, and he's really a detective, right? And he can create like super big brain plays because he just remembers everything. So I think that will be a super nice challenge. And so what makes them cool is that I think that's what really makes them cool in terms of Among Us. I mean, haven't seen any streaming collective or group
Mhm.
that has streamed Among Us more extensively than offline TV. So I think that makes it super interesting to play with. Plus, I think Toast and I would get along if we were like if we did stuff together. So this guy Toast is awesome. I've been watching from. Yes, he is extreme. He's super cool. Yeah.
Oh, Kyoto has a question. What age will you retire from streaming?
What age will I retire from streaming, Norcla? I'm not sure. Let's see where this goes. If we get big enough, I think my transition, since I've been helping streamers anyway, I might start like an offline TV, like a formal thing like that to kind of help streamers and grow them and then manage them like talents.
Mhm.
So the way that I'm viewing my streaming career is I'm trying to imitate the K-pop model, where the talent management agency kind of manages them, and then if you've seen the big companies now, they used to be artists in their own right and started their own companies managing multiple talents and pushing stars out. So I'm not sure what age I will retire. I think I will still do content in some way or form. Probably just shifting away from maybe gaming. But
Mhm.
gaming is hard. I love video games, so I don't see myself stopping playing video games. But for sure, I mean, if we get really big and I'm able to help a lot more streamers and my influence grows, then I think the natural progression is to kind of start 100 Thieves or a offline TV.
That's pretty cool. All right, we have a few more questions. Okay, so Infinite and NJ had the same question. How to get out of spot when they're suspicious of you that you're the imposter. Like, oh, yeah.
Have you seen some of my Among Us streams?
I actually have not. I know that I've lurked in a couple of them, but it's
So, couple of things that I like to do. Oh my gosh, I'm going to reveal my secrets. It's okay.
it's okay. I've
Anyway,
revealed all
first thing
mine
that you want to
anyway.
do, gaslight is one of the best things to do. You gaslight hard on the other enemies. So like if they're sussing on you, try to spin around the sus on them, right? Use what they're using to sus you and spin it in a way that makes them look suspicious. Like, for example, I'll give you a basic thing. So if they're saying that, hey, I saw you, you were not that electrical. How did you, that the way I'd spin that if I was imposter, how did you know? Don't you got, oh, so maybe you have imposter vision because the lights were off. How did you know? And then, they start panicking. So gaslighting and spinning like those tiny things from them will really help. Second is that you let them talk more than you do because they're going to make a mistake, right? So usually the mistake that they make is being overly emotional. Usually people vote out people who are emotional for two reasons. One is that they're just like a pain. Like if you're no longer being useful to the group, you're going to get voted out because you're getting too emotional. Second one is that they're probably going to slip up on some details which you can turn around on them. So I think those are my two main tactics, gaslight and then
only time gaslighting's
okay.
Okay.
Their own sword. Yes, exactly.
Something Wizards Are Evil said a little lower in chat. Here's another one from Puzzled. Is there a streamer you recommend watching?
Oh yeah, there's a couple. So Ching MC's here. Go drop him a follow. Kyoto Christian is also a streamer. They both stream in class, by the way. So kind of conflicted recommending their streams because while they're in chemistry or they're in class, they literally stream, which is really funny. I also recommend Samo Saga. So she's a Filipino American based in Jersey. She's really great. She's
super nice.
I think we're kindred spirits. She has the same type of content as I do, which is really more about conversation and community building. H2O Queen. So she is actually someone with a person with disabilities who was really very dedicated with streaming, and she's amazing. Amazing person. I would recommend Lily Fizz. She's actually one of the she's a Japanese streamer. She's really cool. Streams afternoons your US time. So she's really nice, very very chill vibe, very nice person. So those are kind of the people that I recommend that you guys what's this called? Watch.
Cool. Can I get a shout out for all of those, please, mods? Thank you.
Okay. Wait, Mags. Oh my gosh, how could I forget? Hey Mags.
Ooh, and hey Mags, thank you for that follow. Thank you for that host.
Also a family friendly streamer, bruh. Ching is they're like Ching and Mags are like really close friends, but in terms of personality, they're kind of polar opposites. So hey Mags.
Do you think
he doesn't stream in class, I think.
He doesn't stream in class. What's that? Crazy.
Do you think you'll always be family friendly, or do you think about stepping out of that?
I think I'll always be family friendly. That's just me. I'm pretty wholesome. I can get really spicy and pretty savage, but like I don't like that energy.
All right, I know this is a joke question from Kyoto, and I'm gonna skip the thoughts on Shrek one. But what are your Not even what is thoughts with V8 sound card?
It sucks. All right, V8. Sorry, crazy. It's a meme. There's this like $16 piece of like interface that all Filipino YouTubers are saying that you should buy, and then I'm hating on it. So my video has like 94,000 views on YouTube, and it has more dislikes than likes. So I'm like, all right, I have made it a point where the V8 sound card is a meme on my channel because the people who own it, and I've tested the actual device in itself, and it really sucks. So
Damn. I remember seeing the video for that. I remember you linked it in your stream one time.
yeah.
Oh
So
my
yeah,
God.
people were going crazy. So oh my gosh, you're elitist, you know? I mean, this is like, and then I provided them an alternative. No, don't buy this instead. So people usually gloss over that. They say, no, you're elitist. You think everyone can afford a $60 audio interface? I'm like, oh my gosh, dudes, if you want to get to a certain production quality, you gotta spend. It's like,
I mean,
it's not my problem. It's economic status is a separate issue from getting a professional setup. It's like,
I mean,
okay, if you can't afford it, you can't afford it.
when it comes to technology, you really get what you pay for. Like, this is $200. My mixer
Yeah.
was like almost 200.
Yeah.
Pretty certain the one that Crazy got is more than 200.
Oh yeah, I got
Also,
I got
Steph,
a big
thank
boy.
you. Yeah, he got a big boy.
Crazies is like, isn't that the PewDiePie mic? I think that's like $1,000 mic. Or it looks like PewDiePie's $1,000 mic.
It's a very
Mine is
good
like
mic.
$250, and then a 200 Go XLR Mini.
Mm-hmm.
I think my lowest quality thing I have is my camera, and it's a 2K camera.
Wait, I mean 2K 1440p camera or a $2,000 camera?
A two
$2,000 camera. It was a $2,000 camera.
Really?
the
lens, the lens.
Gucci, but you know, then I have this crappy quality coming across.
Yeah.
Mine keeps losing focus, and that's only because it's a Microsoft Live Studios camera. See, it knows. It knows when I'm telling the truth. It likes to fade out. Thank you, Steph. I'm glad you like my background. I have a shield.
For those, sorry for cutting you off, but for those who are curious about my camera setup, it's just the A5100, but the lens is more expensive than the camera.
It's typically how it works.
It's all about the lens. Yeah.
Let's see. Does anyone else have any questions out in chat? Yeah, Extreme. That's my next upgrade too. A proper camera.
Oh yeah.
You got any
to
questions?
upgrade the memory, then I'll get camera.
Norcla, you got any questions for us? We'll flip this around.
Yeah. I mean, just so that the people in chat get to know you guys more, maybe you could tell us more about the official millennials and like what types of content can they expect from your channel.
Yeah, Peach, what do we do?
Why is it always gotta be me?
So,
so the official millennials project, it's a production group where we try to put together podcasts. We try to come up with engaging content to try to build our community. We've put a lot of work into the Discord server as of this year, and we started streaming our Naked Pod episodes live. When was that? September or August?
August, I believe.
August. Well, since August we've been dedicating more resources and more time and more of our effort to try to help everyone else so that we can establish this community of just good faith people, you know, really kind and really, I guess, spreading the love type of people. Like Extreme was one of our earlier interviewees for Circular Jerks, and he's in every stream that I can think of. Like anytime that we're live streaming, he's there. And as far as official millennials go, we're going to try to bring more content over into our YouTube platform so that we can, you know, really get creative with what we're doing.
Yeah, I mean, just a little bit on what we have going on. We have Monday nights. There's 4 of us, and we do a podcast together that we live stream. Wednesdays, we do this podcast where we interview upcoming streamers to get, you know, let people see who they are and get to know them. And then every other Friday or every one Friday out of the month, it's still being locked down. The ladies of Official Millennials do a book club with the community. We do currently our DM in the community, Puzzled Scarlet. She's building a D&D game for the entire community. So if anyone's in the community and wants to play, she has it open to them.
Yep.
We have our Minecraft server. We do a community game night once a month. So we'll play a game with everybody and we live stream it. and everybody playing, we encourage them to live stream it too, and we'll do like a multi-stream. We like to get it out there.
Yeah.
And what else were we working on? Oh, movie night. We have
Mhm.
started doing a movie night with the community. Last one was Anchorman, so we all got to sit
Classic.
around and watch Anchorman
Love
together.
that.
So that was fun.
Classic. Yeah.
Great Odin's beard.
I love it. Yeah, dude. I really like that that movie. Oh, I have another question. It's not necessarily a follow-up. So
Mhm.
you've interviewed quite a number of streamers here on
Mhm.
this program. And for the streamers who are watching in chat, I guess also from my community, what are the like major tips that you've learned from them that they can maybe absorb into their own content or their own streams?
One of the biggest ones that I've definitely taken to heart, and it's something that I've heard from people that we've interviewed and other streamers that I've talked with in the past, like before Official Millennials, and it's have fun with the content that you're creating. If you're not having fun, chat's gonna notice, and they're not gonna want to stick around if you don't seem like you're enjoying yourself. So the important thing is you really want to make sure that you pick a game that you enjoy, a game that you're dedicated to, and really a game that you just that's entertaining to watch, not like sit there and grind out stuff in Grand Theft Auto 5 or in Destiny 2. You know, there are some very successful Destiny
Yeah, yeah.
streamers. I'll give them that. But that's like a really hard section to break into that I've noticed. But it really boils down to really enjoying yourself, making sure that you're having fun, you're not talking, you know, crap to yourself, and that you're really like, if you end a stream and you feel lousy, clearly it wasn't a good stream for you. And if
Yeah.
it wasn't a good stream for you, it wasn't a good stream for your viewers.
I guess that always comes back to if you're doing what you love, are you ever working?
Mhm.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, that's true.
Another
Yeah,
thing. Go ahead.
I can say that the biggest thing that I've learned from talking to people and everything, or everybody, is you can't do this alone.
Mhm.
Like you can't do everything alone. Like you could try, and we've all tried it, but to handle Discord, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, to handle everything, you're gonna need some backup in some way or another. You're gonna need somebody to talk
Mhm.
to on Twitter. You're gonna need somebody to talk to you in your Discord or help you, give you ideas. And so you have to be open and willing to listen to people and work with people and, you know, show some love on other people's channels. And next thing you know, you'll be streaming to 20 people on Twitch. You know, it's really about working together and moving forward as, a community.
Mhm. Just
Yeah,
because
great
you
thoughts.
grow. Yeah, just because you grow doesn't mean that you can't help everyone else around you grow.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, one of the things that I say to everyone, when I get asked why do you help people a lot, the rising tide raises all boats. Let's go.
Exactly. Yeah.
I think that's how I view it. And it's like, isn't it much better to be known for helping than not helping? Like, it just kind of down the line, I don't have to worry about some people like hating on you because you didn't help them out. It's easy. I mean,
Yeah.
it's much better to help, because there are some things that, I mean, if you help people, the more the other people will be willing to help you, right? If you're I don't, it's just really the law of the universe, things like that. You get more than what you take, and
Mhm.
that's what I've done. I've grown my stream purely because of that, and my community has returned the way that I've helped them to me as well. So
Oh yeah, I can honestly say
Yeah.
we'd be nothing without the backers we have.
Mhm.
And, Extreme, Alexander, Jay, I mean, they've been there since almost day one with us.
Mhm.
And anything they can do to help, they all do everything they can.
Yeah. We have a lot of really good people in our community, and I'm excited to see it grow into, hopefully something bigger, you know?
Yeah,
Plans
I'm
for the
really
future.
hoping for that as well. I mean, you guys are really, I mean, content aside, like really nice people, really nice vibes. So, like, I mean, it's not hard to wish you guys like success, but I do sincerely feel like you're like Peach alone, just like if I could, if Peach is like a barometer for the community, then like crazy good vibes, guys. Like, so chat, you guys know, right? If you're into it, check official millennials out. And
And
guys, this is
we'll
my
open it up
show. Just kidding.
if Chad has any
Just
questions
kidding.
for us or wants to know anything,
Yeah, now's the time.
we'll answer it to the best of our ability.
I got one last question for Norcla, but that's gonna be a very end question, and that's for Hendrix. Oh my god, I forgot her name. You said it a while ago. Bianca,
Yeah,
thank you.
Bianca.
That's a
Yeah.
question from Bianca. Also, I know I saw this question earlier. Yes, you can join our Feed the Beast Revelation server. Just hop into our Discord server. Make sure that you're linked with your Twitch. Spam our Minecraft sub only channel with your Mojang ID, your username, your gamer tag, whatever it's called. I've lost words, and I'll whitelist you.
Worst case scenario, just at Peach in the Discord server, and he'll take it from there.
Just at me, and I'll fix it.
Hendrix really wants you to ask their question.
All right. Well, this is gonna be the end for the show. I do have one last question for you, Norcla. When you retire on streaming, what will your last words to us be?
Oh, why are you asking this, Bianca? I don't think this is gonna be a long time. But obviously, the first thing that I will tell you guys to do is express my gratitude for you guys. I mean, if you're still watching me 10 years from now, if we're still having fun on a Minecraft server, you know, and we're now like having 10,000 viewers, and we still have the relationship that we have right now.
Mm-hmm.
I would obviously say thank you. I mean, thank you for hanging out. You know, and I'll probably be figuring out a way to keep in touch. So I will also tell you like, okay, how are we gonna keep in touch? Basically, that's it.
That's really sweet. I like that.
Yeah, my gosh, why are you guys worried that I will see what I mean? Like, what keeps you streaming? Like, oh my gosh, what? I mean, are you sure, Bianca, you're not bored of my stream? It's so boring. Why the heck do you watch it?
And that,
Maybe
ladies
they
and
just
gentlemen,
like the awkwardness.
I do have to say that your use of sound alerts, background music, and overall, like, I guess, like the way you've set up your mixer and your mic work really well. Like I don't,
yeah, thank you.
I don't think I've ever found another like upcoming streamer who has the same quality of streams as you do.
Oh, thank you so much. It was crazier before because I have multiple characters on stream. I have, oh my god, I am Indian. I have an Indian character called Norcla. I also have a female character called Sassy Norcla, where I use like a high voice changer thing. So I have multiple, like I also have Epic Norcla where I use this.
Yep.
Like, welcome everyone in a world where there's so many streamers. Stand supreme. And that's the official. Let's go. That's how I do it. So I used to have more crazy stuff. I pared down on that just because my chat has been growing like crazy.
Just say you got another question, Infinite, or Infinite has a question for you, Peach.
Oh,
how to answer all your modules when tomorrow is passing day. Help. Need help. What are you talking about?
Stop
what modules?
Minecraft for what? Modules is like when you're at home, right? You have to answer like that's your school stuff. It's basically your school modules. Don't play Minecraft today, Infinite. Infinite and her brother have been spending like 20 to 24 hour days on the server for the past couple of days. So Infinite, just do your work first, okay?
You can do work later. Play games now. Enjoy your life. Enjoy your childhood.
No. Do your schoolwork.
School's for fools. Look at me.
Oh my god. Says the master electrician. Okay,
6
so
years I did that crap. No, don't go to school.
all right, so Norcla, it is tradition for the guests of Circular Jerks to recommend someone for us to raid. Who do you think we should raid tonight?
Ooh, oh no, a lot of the people I follow are offline right now. Wait, let me just check my my recommended page. Okay. Yeah, we should raid Astral. Astral is really good. I'm not sure if you know AWOL Digital, but they have a really nice, very educational podcast. And Astral is a guy. He's so imagine a white guy playing like a Southeast Asian game called Mobile Legends. And he's restreaming. I mean, I enjoyed their content. Like, they also have something like the Official Millennials podcast, but they focus more about growing their streams. He currently has 21 viewers, so maybe we can double that if people
that'd be
choose
awesome.
to raid.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Do you have any last words, Norcla?
No. Follow Official Millennials, guys. That's
Sweet. We can do okay, everybody. We're gonna raid now. Make sure you follow, like, or if we do post everything on YouTube, this podcast will be available on all podcast platforms Saturday at 12 o'clock. So if you want to re-listen, you can listen to that. Or if you want to re-watch it, it will be live on YouTube, or it'll be posted on YouTube.
If you are a patron, which we do have one patron, you get exclusive access to the episodes a day early. And to do that, you just go to patreon.com/officialmillennials or go to our website, www.officialmillennials.com. If you guys are not already following Norcla, the most boring streamer, which is a contradiction because he's not boring. If you're not following him, make sure to follow him. If you don't follow him, I will find you. I will go to your house at night, I will log into your computer, and I will follow him for you.
He can't do it. He's an IT guy. Like, he's legit. And
He knows your IP address.
Also,
I know your IP
to
address.
NJ and Extreme and Puzzled, who were saying that nice to meet you. Very nice to meet you guys too. And also thank you, Crazy and Peach, for having me on the show. Thank you so much.
You guys have a great night now. Bye.